Welcome to our channel. In the last session, we discussed member inner class. First of all, what is inner class? Simply the declaring a class inside another class is called inner class. We have two types of inner classes. One is a member inner class. Another one is anonymous inner class. So in the last session, we discussed member inner class in two ways. One is the inner class is declared as a member of the outer class, and the inner class is declared inside a method, that is local member inner class. Now in this session we will move to anonymous inner class. What is the meaning? Simply the process of declaring the classes without a name. The process of declaring the classes without name are called as anonymous classes, not inner. Declaring the class without any name is called anonymous classes, and this anonymous classes are always declared as inner classes. Why? If you write a Java program, compulsory the program must and should have some class name. Suppose without class name, how can we access? But if it is present inside the class, there is no problem. By using outer class name, we can access. Remember, a class without any name is called anonymous classes. The anonymous classes are always declared as inner classes. Always declared as inner classes. Now, these anonymous inner classes are categorized into two types. Anonymous inner classes are categorized into two types. First one, anonymous inner class as class extension. Second one, anonymous inner class as implementation class. That means you can write the anonymous inner classes in two ways in your program. One is we can create as a class extension like inheritance. We can create as an implementation class like interface. Now we will discuss one by one. First one, creating anonymous inner class as class extension. What is the syntax? What is the meaning of this one? Very simple. Declaring a child class. Declaring a child class without a name. Now you got it? So extension, class extension means inheritance. That is a parent class and child class is there. We are creating a child class without any name. Okay. Simply, child class is created without any name. What is the syntax? So, class, parent class. Within the parent class, we are writing the body and then close this parent class. Right now, here what you are doing generally, class, some assume child class, extends parent class. Open and close. Originally, this is the syntax. Now here my concept is the child class is created without any name. So simply remove this one. Suppose without any name, how it is possible? For that, the child members also accessed by using parent class object like this. Here you need to write the statement parent class, some object is equal to new parent class. Here don't write semicolon, open the bracket, close, and here you need to write semicolon. Simply generalization process by using class model. Now you understand? This is the syntax. Exactly. What is the second approach? The child class. Right now, declaring the process of declaring implementation class without a name. So what is implementation class? In the interface, the class that implements methods of the interface is called implementation class. So the process of declaring the implementation class without any name, that is called anonymous inner class as implementation. Now what is the syntax? Observe. First, you need to write some interface. Suppose interface. Within this interface, you are writing the body of the interface and then close. As usual, right now, you are creating interface implementation class. So, I test OB is equal to new I test. Anyway, this is not an object. So we can access by using reference. Here you are writing the body. Here also you are writing the body. Here also we are writing the body semicolon. These are the two syntaxes. These are the two syntaxes for creating implementation in anonymous inner class. Now I will explain with one example. New project, Java project. So Java underscore anonymous inner class. This is my project name. Click on no. First expand. New. Some package. Assume the package name is some pack1. Within this package, create one class. For example, the class name is some P class. Within this P class, what I am doing, just to write down one or two methods. Public void some M1 into some variable X, just to print the value system.out.println P class M1. Just to for understanding only, system.out.println. So X is equal to plus X. Print the value like M1 method. If you want, you can write any number of methods. So suppose write down another method M2. Instead of X, use M2. Use some variable Y. M2 Y is equal to Y. Fine. Now, two parent class is created with method M1 and M2. Save. Write down main method. Write down main method. Again, you can write in the same package or you can write in another package. For example, if you want to write in another package, pack2. Within pack2, create a class demo anonymous one, which consists of main method finish. Now, first step is import pack1 dot star. Import pack1 dot star. Here, what is the concept here? You need to create a child class. Here, this is the parent class. You need to create a child class without any name. The procedure is within the main method. P class, some object is equal to new P class of open and then close. semicolon. This is the syntax. P class OB1 is equal to new P class. Now this is called anonymous inner class. Anonymous inner class as class extension. As class extension. Within this one, what I am doing? For example, I will write down the method M1. I will override the method. I will write down the method M1, C class M1, just to print the M value. Along with, if you want, you can write down your own method also. M1 completed, M2, suppose M3 into Z. C class Z is equal to Z. Now you observe what happened here. One child class is created, but without any name. That is referred by using parent. Within this one, I override the method of the parent class. Override the method of the parent class. At the same time, I created my own method also. Created own method also. Coming out. Now, OB1 dot call the method M1. OB1 dot call the method M2. Now understand. First I will execute these two. M1 and M2. See, M1 and M2. Save and execute. Run this one. Anyway, whenever you are doing overriding, the child class method is executed. Fine. That is the reason M1 of child class is executed. M2 of the parent is executed. That means you observed inherited or not. Inherited or not. So by creating an object, we can access the overridden method. And that means we can access the class anonymous inner class as class extension. Now, the very important point, OB1 dot M3 of 4. OB1 dot M3 of 4. It gives an error. See this one. It gives an error. Why? The method M3 is undefined for the type P class. What is the point? Internally, you have no class name for the child one. We can access all the parent class members, or we can access the overridden members methods in the child class. We can do only these two things. M3 method is not available. You got it? Anyway, M1 is available in the parent and you overridden in the child. It consider the overridden method. Fine. M2 is in the parent. It is possible to access. But M3, it is not available to the parent class. So, it is not possible to access. Now, you got it? That is the reason own methods are not allowed in the anonymous inner class. Now, what is my next point? You can create the anonymous inner class as class extension. Completed. And anonymous inner class as implementation. Now, create one interface. Assume the interface name is iTest. Within this interface, write down one or two abstract methods. Public, abstract, void, some display one, int a. So one abstract method. Suppose write down one either static or default method. Default void M2 int some b system dot out dot println default method. Now system dot out dot println b is equal to plus b. Okay. Now an interface is created. Simple example, an interface is created. Save. Now, if you want, you can update in the same program. this is completed. Simply write down here. You need to create anonymous inner class as implementation I test. Some OB2 is equal to new I test of open and then close. At the time of closing here, semicolon is required. It's very simple syntax. Now, what is this one? This is called implementation class. This is called implementation. Within this one, you need to provide the definition for the abstract method. The definition for the abstract method. So, system.out.println implementation class, some dis1, and here my variable is a value plus a. Okay, fine. Now, if you want, you can access. So, after here, after coming out, what is object? ob2 dot dis1 of some 5, ob2 dot dis2 of some 6. We can call the default method also, right? Now save and run. So an error in the program, ob2.dis2, check this one. Okay, here I return the method name as m2. dis2, not a problem. See, first child classes, that is the class extension. Next one, implementation class, dis1 is executed, and then default method is executed. Now you observe, this is the concept of anonymous inner classes. Anonymous inner classes. Now I will explain diagrammatically. Observe what happened. First, you create one parent class, which consists of two methods. One is m1 with x, another one is m2 with y. Now, here within this one, internally what happened? P class, some OB1 is equal to new P class of open and close semicolon. So, some address is created. Assume some address is created. Now, whenever you are writing this one, generally within the main method, first new P class of anyway, the M1 method is loaded here. M2 method is moved to execution here, fine. Internally extends M1, extends M3. This is my child class, extends M1. Why? Here in your program, you overridden M1. So, whenever you are overridden, this is come to here. This is come to here. But M3 is not possible. Why? M3 is not available to the parent class. Now, this is my anonymous inner class. Now, the question is, this is a subclass or not? Yes. What is the name? $1. In the previous example, $subclass 2, $subclass 3, but here $1. For example, if you create $2 in this, where is that? This is $2. This is $2 interface. This first one is $1. If you have check why there is no names. If you have no names, now what is my program? Java anonymous inner bin pack1. See this one, itext dot class, p class dot class. Fine. Now coming to pack2, see demo anonymous one $1. This is my first two anonymous inner class as class extension. This is my second one, anonymous inner class as implementation class. Implementation class. Now you got it. This is the concept of anonymous inner classes. Thank you.